Her car veered off the road, plunged 300 feet down a cliff, trapping her inside. But there was a lucky escape for the 56-year-old driver. She is now recovering in hospital after rescuers managed to winch her to safety. The woman spent 20 hours teetering precariously on the cliff face at St Agnes in Cornwall before the rescue operation moved in. Katie Razzle has this report.
There are plenty of places along the Cornish coastline to pull over and take a look at the view. But this isn't one of them. For many hours, this Vauxhall Vectra contained a bleeding, conscious and presumably terrified woman in her mid-50s. What stopped her car rolling the rest of the 300 feet to the sea is anyone's guess.
The wheels of the car seem to be fairly well dug into the grass on the opposite side. But yeah, I mean, it is a very steep slope, and I think the driver was very lucky they didn't roll completely off the cliff.
It all unfolded yesterday when the car plunged off the road at St Agnes Head in northwest Cornwall at about 4 in the afternoon. A party of joggers spotted it at 9 o'clock this morning. Its driver was airlifted to hospital at 12:30. An RAF helicopter filmed one of the joggers who stayed by the car, calming the woman until the rescue teams arrived. She told them she'd missed the road in misty weather and the car had started rolling down the cliff. She was thrown onto the passenger seat and remained there, unable to get out.
Ordinarily, we wouldn't condone any member of the public climbing down a cliff or assisting people in trouble. However, it's human nature, I think, to help people out.
The rescue involved dozens from the police, Coast Guard and fire service.
It was part way down the cliff, but we were uncertain as to whether it was going to move or indeed tumble into the sea. So stabilising that vehicle was the first priority, which was swiftly followed by an assessment of the casualty.
That 56-year-old casualty's ordeal finally over. She was freed from the car that had become a death trap and winched up the cliff, onlookers gathering to watch.
More than lucky, I think that is. I don't believe in God, but I think somebody was looking over when that happened. It took them about, I'd say, an hour and 10 minutes to get her from the car up to the top. Then they brought her along into the helicopter and took her to hospital.
She was flown to the Royal Cornwall Hospital. She has minor, non-life-threatening injuries, but is still being cared for tonight. As for her car, that wasn't the responsibility of the rescue services. It was left in position for the insurers to work out quite how to end this particular cliffhanger.